NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two physical receivers who tower over opposing secondaries. It's Brandon Marshall going up against Calvin Johnson. Now we'll go down to Jim Nance and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 3 in the NFL as we join you from MetLife Stadium. Down on the sidelines today, we have Todd Bowles. His team battled tooth and nail to come away with their victory last week. And on the other side, it's Chip Kelly. His team came out on top last week. The Jets setting up here for the kickoff. The Eagles are ready to run back this kick. We're underway here. Huff's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Bradford's going to be the one leading this offense today. Last week he accounted for over 200 yards passing.
Well, he's battled some injuries, but I'll say this. He deserved to be the #1 pick the year he came out. And one thing he can still do, he can throw the football with any other quarterback in this league. Give him time, give him a good offense, and he'll make it work.
First down at the 23. Murray's marked down after a gain of 9. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
2nd and 1. Murray's going to secure the handoff. Pryor's there to make the stop. First down at the 41. Pryor's the one who brings him to the ground. Here's our look at the Eagles offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. Sproles has handed the football. That's a gain of 6.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. Jordan Matthews brings it in. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
1st and 10. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of a couple that time. And the give now to DeMarco Murray.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Bradford's going to take it from the gun. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. The Eagles go with 2 tight ends on this play. Surveys. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs. Fitzpatrick's going to be leading the offense once again today. He connected on over 60% of his throws last week.
You know, Jim, when you talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick, I'll say this about him. He is a risk taker. And sometimes, well, a lot of times in the NFL, that gets you in big trouble.
The Jets come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Handoff made. Got a flag. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 31. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. A coach's dream a week ago. As this team never turned over the football once. Second down following that incompletion. The Jets line up, split backfield. Takes it from the gun. Cedric Thornton runs him down.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The Jets now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. The Jets have it at the 24. It's Zach Miller with the reception. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Darren Sproles will return it. Henderson's there that time for the tackle. That return's good for about 8. The Jets defense reigned supreme the last time they were on the field. Of course, they were looking like they might surrender some points, but they came up with the 4th down stop.
Oh, what a job. Everybody on defense to stop that 4th down play. Everybody did their job. The D-line, the linebackers, the coverage was up tight. Nowhere for the offense to go.
I think they'll be playing inspired right now, Phil.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 on that play. Halfway through this first quarter now. Brent Selleck has the catch.
The Eagles do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third short.
The Eagles are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Murray on the screen. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on third down. But offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a first down.
Bradford's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Eagles will take the snap from the 30. But the ball is knocked out incomplete. Quentin Cobles is a former first-rounder out of North Carolina.
Yeah, and he's a guy, when you play against Quentin Cobles in the New York Jets, he's good against the run, and also athletic enough from the inside defensive tackle position to get sacks on the quarterback.
Second down here. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Third down and 6. And Matthews has got the catch and the first.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Now 1st and 10. Murray. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 2.
Matthews is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Sproles inside. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Bradford's lined up, 2 tight ends set. Brent Selleck makes the catch. Mark him down for another reception.
Nice job that time by the tight end, makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Murray's tackled down after a gain of 12.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Sam Bradford will be under center. Matthews with the reception.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
Darren Sproles takes the football. Davis able to read that play and make the hit. Defenses took center stage here in the first quarter, with both offenses looking to go back to the drawing board. Back after this.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Bill.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Eagles for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Jets are ready to return the kick. And Curley's going to start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Kendricks making his way back onto the field. And what can you say about what he's done so far? A game changer out there for this defense to this point.
Yeah, he's been dominant. His presence on the field, you can see it, you can feel it. It's really a lot of fun to watch.
And Ivory's going to take the handoff now.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And Ivory's taking the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Ivory's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 35. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
The Jets will take the snap from the 40. Catch made by Marshall. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up the first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 46. Miller's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Fitzpatrick's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
The line of scrimmage is the 17. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Strong eye handoff here. And gains maybe 4.
Ivory's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and 6. And Ivory's got it on the handoff. He'll pick up 7 this time.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The Eagles will come out in the dime. First and goal from the 6. Back to the ground now on first down.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Zach Miller makes the catch. Jets are in the end zone. Fitzpatrick's now got 5 touchdown passes on the season. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there, they got that touchdown, but, you know, also I have to take the defense to task.
We have a review coming from the booth. So this is just a matter of did any portion of the ball break the plane as this play is being reviewed and challenged? Will it be a touchdown or not?
Yep, just remember, all it takes, you said the word any portion, just the tip of that football, whatever it is, that's all you need. We'll find out if that happened.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
the field. It was a booth review, and the call is overturned. Inches to go. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. Third and goal from the 1. Should be an easy one here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. We're midway through the second quarter, and they've got a field goal on the board, Phil.
I'll tell you what that field goal did for them, Jim. Now I think they're going to have a chance to just get this thing rolling. The confidence, the energy, it's on their side. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That return's good for about 25. Here comes DeMarco Murray and the rest of the offense back onto the field. It's been an excellent showing for him so far. It's his running that's really propelled his team to the lead.
You know, I don't think we're surprised, Darby, because when we met with the coaches and watched practice, it was all about the run, and man, they carried everything over into the game. Really an impressive start so far in the run game. What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
The Jets at the line. Dime package. Out of the shotgun formation. Breaks out of the tackle. Quentin Coples takes the quarterback down.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The Eagles snap it at the 36. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his first reception today.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
The Eagles will punt it. Taken down at the 26.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Jets snap it up at the 26. Up the gut here. And Ivory's met after a gain of 3.
Ivory's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Jets have it at the 29. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. This is 3rd down. Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Scanning the field. The pass ball's incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. All set to punt here. Sproles from the 18. Gains 11. The Jets defense got tested on that last drive, but eventually it led to a punt.
Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correct. They hustled. They played hard. That is the cornerstones of any good defense. Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Bradford's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. Miles Alston hauls it in. Austin's tackled down at the 50.
The Eagles coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football. But no, they come out on first down. They throw it. They pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. First down and 10. Right back to him. Murray's met at the 37. And here we have second down. Takes the quarterback down. Bradford's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. Set up now at the 42. The Eagles get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. They'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
The Eagles don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Is in on the tackle, and a run back of about 4. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. Sam Bradford's injury won't hold him up enough to keep him out of this game. He's ready to head in as soon as possible. Back to you.
And Ivory's got it. Screenplay. Picks up 8 here.
So far, wonderful execution of this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
2nd down and 2. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's reception number 2 for him.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Thornton with the sack. The Jets are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 2nd down coming up with about a minute to go before the intermission. The Jets snap it at the 41. Incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and forever. Takes it from the strong eye. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. So this offense unable to make any inroads into cutting into this deficit before the break. And now they're going to need to rely on their defense to see this thing through to the half.
So far in this game, the offense absolutely has been a little shaky, to say the least. But it's time for the defense to go out there, bail them out, and get to halftime.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-3. First down at the 20. Harris all over that offense and brings him down. This will be the last play before halftime. 2nd and 11. Looking to go down the field here. Makes the play. 1 half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 3rd and goal. Select's able to get open here, and finally on play 14, they score. Eagles is now on top. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick's on point with the throw, and he'll be tackled all the way down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Same drive, Fitzpatrick's got the connection across the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 4. Eagles with the football late in the half. Select's got the catch here, and he'll end up picking up 43 yards on the play. So that's going to wrap up our halftime report. We'll get you back now to MetLife Stadium, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Jets offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Jets are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. And Ivory's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles. The Jets did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And Ivory's got it on the screen.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Jets will take the snap from the 45. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Miller's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Jets at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Jets will take the snap from the 45. Barwin gets to him for the sack. That's a big stop just out of the half. The defense able to weather any halftime adjustments thrown at them and now put their offense in excellent position to extend this lead.
Yeah, great job by the defense. And let's see what the offense and what they come out with. What did they learn in the first half where they can come out here in the third quarter and take advantage of the defense?
The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
That picks up 7. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. The Eagles have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Murray's been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it. That's a nice play at that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
1st and 10. Johnson's the receiver on the screen. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Eagles, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Now 1st and 10. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Sproles never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 9. To the ground. Has the first down and a whole lot more. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Eagles for the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Jets are ready to return the kick. Smith's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jets bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. And Ivory's handed the football. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. The Jets have not been able to get the running game going these past 2 games, Phil. And Ivory's finding it impossible to find any open space.
Well, when something's not working, what do? You do something else. How about some short passes? Get the defense to back off, so then maybe you can run the football better.
He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down at the 39. Good coverage by Thurman that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
From the shotgun. Decker's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his first reception today.
Sometimes you got to give the coaches credit. They design a play that's smart, easy for the players to manage. And what we got there is a throw and a catch. And now they have a pretty good chance of getting a first down.
Fitzpatrick's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Well, it's 4th and short here near midfield at the end of the game. You're down by more than one score. I think it's an easy decision. There are a lot worse situations you could be in to go for it. This is one. I think all the odds are on your side. Do it, Coach.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game is kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense. Stay on those toes because that pass,
he's in the clear. He's at the 50, the 40. A big chunk of yardage gained by DeMarco Murray. 2 consecutive weeks we've seen a running game that's delivered the goods for this offense.
This offense so determined to run the football. The coaches show great presence. And listen, the design is awesome, and the running back is really good too.
1st and 10. Throws the pass. Sproles is able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
Well, when you see cover 4 defense, that means you have 4 defensive backs trying to stop deep passes down the field. So if they're playing deep, where do you want to throw it? Well, of course, you want to throw it short. Nice decision that time by the quarterback.
The Eagles from the 22. Calvin Johnson with the catch.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Jets lined up in the nickel. The Eagles from the 22. Sproles. That's a gain of 8.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or 2, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
3rd and 2. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
1st and goal. And Sproles gets the football.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The next snap will come from the 2-yard line. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Almost intercepted that time.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. And the give now. Runs it across for the touchdown. And now that we're almost in the 4th and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
Makes the PAT. Murray's watching now from the sidelines, having picked up over 60 rushing yards on that last drive. And Curley's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jets came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. And Ivory's had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they've got the final
pass is intercepted. Tackles made. Heading into the fourth, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get into all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Eagles in the end zone. Austin's caught his first touchdown of the season. Those points may have made the lead insurmountable with just over a quarter to play.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you get in a situation like this. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just think about going out and executing one play at a time. And you hope if you...
And we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The touchdown will stand. The Eagles lined up now for the point after. An extra point is good. The Jets have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 28-3. And Curley's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jets at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding. But look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good here late to make you feel better.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Second down. Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. They'll run it here. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
3 quarters in the books, and this game hasn't been close. We're back after this. Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Decker's got it, and a first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Barwin gets to him for the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Almost intercepted.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. And Ivory's got it. Screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. And maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy, because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They've played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
The Jets defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
Murray's hit and brought down.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
The Eagles have really been able to run the ball today, and it's been a huge reason why they lead. Murray's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
The Eagles break huddle and show a jumbo look. Secures it with 2 hands. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that 1st down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those 1st downs.
Bradford's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. Bradford's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
First down and 10. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. The Eagles have frustrated opponents all season running the football. They've been almost unstoppable. Murray's been a threat on the ground and continues to rack up yardage.
Been tremendous once again today. And look, let's look at this running back. He's got legs of steel. He can break tackles. He can run around you. That's why this running game is so good.
He's going to get another carry. Murray's hit and brought down.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Eagles get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. And Matthews has got it. First down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Bradford's now completed 4 in a row. Coming to the line at the 24. The Jets defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. First down at the 24. And Rivas in on the tackle.
Murray's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Scans the field. And the catch is made by Selleck.
The Eagles offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Bradford's back in shotgun formation. And look out, it's Sproles with the catch.
Well, for all you talk show people and fans, if they score here, it's not running up the score. The defense, you're supposed to stop them. Hang in there and play tough and get it done.
They go screen with Sproles. No stopping them now. That's a touchdown. This game is over.
Oh, listen, it's been over for a while, and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Jets are ready to return the kick. And Curley's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Jets hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense. The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
The Jets have it at the 34. Got a big lane. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And Ivory's taking it on the screen. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. And now he'll slide.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. The Jets take it from the 43. And Ivory's the receiver on the screen. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Eagles offensive unit back onto the field here. Last time they had the ball, partner, they took it to the house.
Yeah, they were doing everything well, running and throwing the football like you said. And what do you do as a coordinator? You don't even know what to call because that play sheet, everything is working on it. Keep the momentum and keep this defense off balance.
Second down and a long way to go. The reception is made by Murray. The Eagles are in front thanks to their quarterback. Bradford's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Quentin Couples takes the quarterback down. The coach is going to go for it. The Eagles come out with a split backfield. Sanchez is going to take it from the gun. Going to be a penalty here.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
First and 10. Catch made out to Johnson. And Rivas in on the tackle.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented. And every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 40. Sproles looking for space.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody two things. Stay in bounds and put two hands on the football.
The pass is thrown to Jordan Matthews. That's his 6th catch of the day.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
First down, offense readying for the snap. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Murray on the screen.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Coming up, second down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Here we go.
Wants to go deep. And they can't connect. Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.